You know, in this channel, we not only call out the toxicity of the Duchess of Sussex, but also of the Sausage Squad. And in this case, King Charles' goddaughter wipes video criticizing Meghan Markle from her website after backlash. And yes, we're going to show this video. We need to understand what are the, the context of this. King Charles' goddaughter has deleted a video from her website that featured Brooke Shields criticizing Meghan Markle. And India Hicks, who is the daughter of Lady Pamela Mountbatten, had initially featured the clip prominently on her Substack page. The video showed Shields describing the Duchess of Sussex as too precious following the 2024 South by Southwest panel. And so what else do we have? She was immediately targeted by fans of the Suits alum who had contacted her online with offensive language, because that's the way they operate. The boss understand. Damn, now I need to write FU on Brooke's social media. Apparently something about Meghan triggers the biatch in some women, one person wrote online per the Daily Mail. Others accuse Shields and Hicks of being racist Karens in the video. The former fashion model turned entrepreneur has since replaced the clip with a feature video about London's best patisseries to avoid further scrutiny. Hicks' mother, Lady Pamela Mountbatten, had served as the lady-in-waiting to the late Queen Elizabeth II. She and late interior designer David Hicks welcomed India in 1967. All right, so it's the usual suspects, and you remember I made a video about Brooke Shields and that South by Southwest event. I'm going to play that clip of my own video later, but we need to move on the details of this. During the conversation, Shields revealed she had interrupted the As Ever founder during a live speech at an International Women's Day event in Austin, Texas. Katie asks the first question to Meghan, and she talks about how at a young age she was already advocating for women. Shields taught Hicks at her An Unexpected Journey podcast. She starts telling a story about, you know that story. You know the story that Meghan began to tell. Of how when she was 11, and she keeps saying, well, when I was 11, I saw this commercial and they were talking about the dishes and the soap. And, she kept saying that she was 11. Brooke Shields exclaimed. She wrote to the company, blah, blah, blah. So Brooke Shields recalled intervening at one point in an effort to switch up the mood. I go, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I've got to interrupt you there for 1 minute. I was trying not to be rude, but I wanted to be funny because I was so serious. It was so serious. Everything was so serious. You know what? You know that Meghan was so self-aware. She was taking herself so seriously, and you know that's how Meghan operates. She has to control everything. That's why she comes as fake in all that she does. And yeah, Brooke Shields said, I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to interrupt. And that's the clip. Thanks to Harris Grey Suit for just popping this up. It's important to be able to have this as a record that this happened, and the Sausage Squad bullied India into deleting it.
God, did I tell you?
No.
Oh God, I don't know if you'll have to cut this out, but you might. I don't know. You'll decide later, okay?
Brooke Shields knew what she was about to say was going to be controversial in the sense that the toxicity of Meghan Markle's fans.
The best bit of all.
This is the best bit of all. So, I don't know if I'm going to get hated, but I get a call from Katie Kirk.
You're 100% going to get hated, Brooke. Go ahead.
And she's doing South by Southwest. Big. They're closing the middle arena. We're closing it out. We're the only one. It's thousands of people. It's Katie Kirk, Meghan Markle, and a doctor. And Katie asks me to be a part of it. So I was like, oh, okay, all right. You know what? Just do it. Just go talk about what you need to. We get there. Katie asks the first question to Meghan and talks about how, at a young age, she was already advocating for women, etc.
she's trying to find the words because she absolutely. I'm going to play my own video later, but it's like she found the whole thing like too. It's like you have a stick up your arse. You have to relax a bit. I guess that Brooke felt that Meghan was taking herself so seriously, and she was like disgusted, maybe,
etc. So she starts talking and telling a story about how when she was 11, and she keeps saying, well, when I was 11, I saw this commercial and they were talking about washing dishes and only soap for washing dishes was for women. And she said, I didn't think only women wash dishes. It wasn't fair. So I wrote to the company. And when I was 11, I wrote my first letter, and then I was 11, and she kept saying she was 11. So she writes to the company, they change the text, they change the commercial. And I go, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I guys, just interrupt you there for 1 minute. I was trying not to be rude, but I wanted to be funny because it was so serious. And I go, I just want to give everybody here a context as to how we're different. I said, well, when I was 11, I was playing a prostitute. The place went insane. And then luckily, it was more relaxed after that.
I think it was genius. It was when you notice that the mood of the event is getting just like that too serious. I think that Brooke used the word serious, but what she really meant is that the event was getting boring. Nobody wants to hear that story again. I don't know why Katie Couric asked that question. I always ask the question if she was trolling Meghan, but yeah, it was a much needed break. It was a much needed break that I'm pretty sure that Meghan didn't take it that well. Oh, you're stealing the audience erupted for something that Brooke said. Oh, that must have been hurtful for Meghan. Oh, poor Meghan.
And I was like, oh, I hope she doesn't think I'm rude. I'm not being rude. I was just sort of.
I think it's genius.
It was just too precious. And I was like, they're not going to want to sit here for 45 minutes and listen to anybody be precious, like, or serious, or
definitely not on this podcast. There's no pressure.
I like Brooke Shields. I like Brooke Shields a lot.
Well, no, but like this was in front of. I mean, it was crazy. And then afterwards, she was kind of like, oh, okay. And I was like, let's just have some fun with it, you know. But it was so
Katie
funny.
must have been brilliant because she's a wonderful moderator between the two of you.
She's so great. I mean, she does it in her sleep.
All right, so I guess that Meghan didn't take it so well back then, and well, you can imagine how Meghan's fans reacted to this clip. But I want to briefly play. I'm gonna do an inception here. It's glad I didn't pick the same tie, so you can tell the difference. It's an inception here, playing my own analysis of Brooke Shields' reaction, because that body language reaction was spot on. But let's take a look at one moment in which Brooke Shields reacted to Meghan's word salad with an expression that was less than delighted. But first, I need to mention something that Brooke said, that it's important to understand this reaction. And it's this. My daughters were the ones to tell me, Mom, don't read the comments. In the context of not paying attention to good advice, online trolls and haters. That's common sense, right? That's what I have told you so many times. Just close the laptop. Now, it's not only that Shields said this, but she said this right after Meghan was talking about all the bullying and harassing online.
Has quite a bit of hate and rhetoric and incentivizes people to create pages where they can churn out very, very inciting comments and conspiracy theories that can have a tremendously negative effect on someone's mental health, their physical safety.
Yeah, I will be talking about that acting in a minute. But it's interesting that as soon as Meghan stopped talking, this happened.
But even if it's making dollars, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Can I just add one thing to that? Because what you said is also very important. It's so.
Yeah, that was not planned. That was Brooke Shields interrupting the flow of the questions So I want to interrupt myself at the same time. I told you this was going to be quite an inception moment. So we know that Brooke Shields interrupted in the sense that, oh yeah, at 11 I was playing, she already said that. And she also interrupted with the bullying online thing, because I guess that she was really upset. We now not only have like proof from body language, but we also have from Brooke's own recollection that Meghan was being too serious, too precious, too boring to say something. And what she wanted to say was that her daughters told her, "Mom, don't read the comments." So I found it funny that after Meghan talked about all the online vitriol, Brooke interrupted to say, "Hey, you know what? My daughters have this great idea. What about not reading people's comments?" Shocking, I know. Genius. So just from that detail, I think that Brooke wasn't buying anything that was coming out of Meghan's mouth. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure that she knows that online harassment is a thing, but somehow needed to make this statement as soon as Meghan finished. But then Brooke showed this facial reaction.
That is in the direction of good, you've got to make it fun. So even though all this is weighted, she loves working on a campaign. She loves what happens when you come together and you go, you know what, inch by inch, we're getting closer to.
Well, yeah, I have to play that. I have to play that myself. Sorry, Jesus. It's my turn to move on. Yeah, I remember her reaction. I remember looking at this, and it was obvious the way that she was forcing that smile and saying that, oh no, this is Brooke is essentially thinking she is so full of herself, and it's impressive when you still see. Well, I'm telling you, it's normal for anybody with a platform such as Meghan to have fans, but it's incredible how you can be so toxic that whoever attacks your beloved Queen Meghan, Princess Meghan, then you're going to try to just ruin their day just because of that. And that should be called out, and this should be shared. Again, this is life. Brooke was being very candid about what she did, and I think that's worth sharing. And I think this is worth denouncing, that the trolling and harassment and hate online comes not at Meghan, but from Meghan's camp. So it's ironic how that works. But I would like to know, what do you think about that in the comments? My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.